Good morning, everyone. Well, today I am going to go through some of my scraps and try to get some punches made, and this is the reason why. And I have to say, this is basket number 2, and look, this is like plumb full. It's, let's see, it's like 5 inches tall, and it must be about 8 inches, you know, square. Yeah. So anyhow, I'm going to do some punching. Like if I have a big piece and I think I can get something else out of it, then I will save that. Now this, it's like, I don't care. This actually would be nice for a heart because it says XOXO, and I have these bigger punches. So like maybe I would do that with these, and so that would work good with that. And then I also have a little heart punch, which is not there. Oh, look at that, I have one of these. So I mean, I can do that. I do kind of keep them like in these bags. So, and I have like all different kinds. Oh, and these, the wood pieces. It's like, if you guys punch out these little, what do you do with your little wood scraps? Inquiring minds want to know. Oops, sorry, all this noise because I just hit the can. Just hit my trash can. And like, I did take some and cut these little, what are those? I don't even know what they would be considered. But this was like I have these little tag pieces, but the center is like this, because it's like nesting tags, and then when you get to the middle, they have them like this. So, I don't know if you can really see it there. So I did cut one of those out with the die. So anything that's big enough, I will use a die on. And I thought this might be a way to use the wood pieces, and then I have them like this, so they're kind of like a little label. And so like this one, I could definitely get that out of there, so I could always use it like a little sign or something on my scrapbook pages or cards or whatever. So that one I will save to die cut. But if you guys got other ideas to use like your wood scraps with, because I mean, I do have some wood scraps that I just hate to just throw them away, because wood is one of my favorite papers. So, anyhow, I'm going to go at this for a while. I do have these little bags that I keep my little embellishments that I've just punched out. Like these, I've used them like on birthday pages and stuff. This is just stars. I think you can kind of see those. And then I have one that has hearts in it, and different size hearts. Here's one that's all from one paper, well, one paper pad. And so I've fussy cut some of the pieces, and then I've also punched pieces to where there's hearts, there's butterflies. That's all like one collection of paper. So I will keep those together because they're pretty much the same color combo, so I can use them for something like that. And so I showed you the hearts. It looks like I could definitely use some hearts. I do think I have. Oh, here's where I've cut out the little things that look like labels. And that's kind of what I've been doing with the wood, but I guess I could use it for some other pieces. Oh, these I got in a swap. Sometimes they'll just send you pieces. And I was looking at these saying, it's like, there's a little Volkswagen in here. I love it. But I really need to, I think, kind of separate them into other. I like to be able to know it's like I'm going for the hearts that I just look up hearts. Now labels or things that look like labels and tabs, I don't mind having them together. Here's actually some dies that was from the strawberries that I cut out previously. Oh, and this is some stuff I had cut out and somehow it didn't get back where it belonged. Oh, these are more of those one pieces. What did I do with those? And I already can't find them. There they are. I'm gonna put these with these, actually. And these were from, I think these might have been put in from a swap too. And here's some other pieces that I think I like to maybe punch like a half a heart and then a whole heart and kind of combine them to make, let's see, do I have a sample? Yeah, like this here, where I'll make like hearts like this. So you don't have to have a big piece, you don't have to have two big pieces. You just have two little pieces and you can do this and you have like little combined things. I love doing that. Here's some more. So sometimes I'll just sit and make those. Love them. See how cute they are? Love those. Here's one I added a little charm. And here's one that I actually have three different pieces of paper. Love that. And then some that were just really cute papers and just, you know, getting them in the right part of the paper, you get a really cute little design. And so, oh, here's one too that I used wood, gingham, and then that handkerchief print. I love those. They're really cute for a Western page. So those kind of things. So I've got a whole tin of those. And what's in this one? Oh, here, this is where I had die cut like the chicken wire, and so I saved these in case I wanted to do like a reverse, so I could use those. So let's save those. And I have labels or tabs or labels, and I like to do two-tone things. So it's like, you know, I have flower and stripe, have the butterfly and the gold, and I have I have a video that just shows making those, because I love to make those. Sometimes I forget to use them. Well, lots of times I forget to use them. Okay, so I've got stars, I got hearts here. I don't have too many of the small hearts, so I'll maybe get some of those punched today. And I do have some stars. And here's where I've started some labels, but, oh no, these are tickets. And sometimes I'll do a half ticket because maybe I will want to make, you know, like double tickets sometime, which I have not done yet. So, and there's some other fussy cut things I just didn't finish cutting. These are banners, and they're the pointy banners and then the fishtail banners. And so we'll probably make some of those today. Here's one of the die cut balloons, but I also make the punch balloon. I have a punch for that. And I'm totally out of butterflies. We had that card class the other night, and they might have got left someplace else, or I might have left them with my friend, which I was getting really low, so I can really make some more. Oh, and leaves too, so they must have just got left with her. So I will be making some more of the butterflies and more of the leaves. So I've got some hearts here. And then anything that I think is big enough that I can use a die for, then I will die cut some. Like these here, if you got like a long piece of paper, I'm trying to grab something here. Like this here, I have some smaller vines, but even something like this, you could maybe get out of that close, but not quite enough paper. But it's like that would be real pretty. And I love these little branches to throw in with, you know, a floral on the scrapbook page or something. So I have those, and I actually have them still hooked together. So I could definitely break them apart if I want to do one little vine. So I've got these. So I just kind of brought out some things so that I would have them in mind if I want to do that smaller thing. Here's some snowflakes. I mean, I have some, definitely a lot of white paper. And here's some smaller snowflakes. So, I mean, I would definitely use it with like shades of blue, maybe even some pinks. I pulled this out because it's a little, oh, what do you want to say? Like, it would be good like if you went on vacation or for camping or something, and it's got the little arrows pointing. So this isn't very big. It's like probably an inch or less wide. So it definitely could be used for wood again. It's like, okay, if I find a piece of wood that this will fit on, I will definitely cut out some of that. So this isn't quite wide enough, but so I just wanted to keep those handy. And here's some, these are actually ornaments. And I thought, okay, that would be cute because they're really tiny, so there's a chance I could, you know, even have 3 different pieces of paper. So if I find something that I think has these things in mind, you know, I wanted to have those things in mind, and so I'm just going to put them here so I am reminded of them and work on them later. And I do have, you know, that little wooden one too that I definitely want to save my little wood pieces. So I am going to be doing a lot of, this is my very favoriteest butterfly. I'm going to get my ruler and tell you how big this is. This is my very favoriteest ruler. Look, it is about the size of my thumbnail, okay? So you know how big it is. So it's ½ inch wide and not quite ½ inch tall, 3/8. So this is my very favoriteest butterfly. This is my second favorite. I love the shape of them. This one is really nice for, I mean, sometimes you need something really tiny to tuck in, or you wouldn't really tuck it because it's too tiny. But to put on a card or something, so that works good. And then I have this other butterfly too. It's not, I love these 2 shapes the best, these 3 shapes, I guess. So, but this, sometimes it's nice to have a different butterfly, so I have that one. So a lot of like the right colors, I will use these. And then I have, you know, oranges and browns and greens that I will be cutting leaves out of. And I've really just brought, I mean, I have one leaf that is definitely bigger, but I thought this is probably the size papers that I'm going to be dealing with. And then I also have flowers, like this size flowers. I like those. And I do have another little flower. I wonder where that went. Is it here and I'm just not seeing it? I have one that's a little smaller and I'm not seeing it. Okay, and I have some circles. I have this leaf and I don't really love it, but I mean, I can use it in jam. I do have the stars, and I'm gonna go look for that other flower punch because I definitely will want that. And I'm gonna start punching some stuff, and then I'll come back and show you what I've got done. See if I can make a dent in this, because this is actually one of 2. And then maybe the next day I will make some embellishments out of them. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Here's what I've made so far. And I did end up going to find this punch here because I did have some bigger pieces of green. So I did cut some of those. I had a lot of fall papers on top. So I have to say I got some beautiful fall leaves in browns, yellows. I did do some reds also. But I had some that were like, I had some like little plaids. I'm gonna show you here in a minute. And then some that looked like little watercolor that was like from Mente Papers. And I think a lot of these are Mente Papers because of having like the little pieces from the other side of the fussy cut pieces. And I used a lot of this little piece, and it is really super tiny. Let's see, it's 3/8 inches long and probably almost a 1/4 inch wide, and it's a nice leaf to go with one of my favorite little flowers. These are really super cute, and this is that flower. It's like, where'd it go? And I went and looked for it, and I did find it. It was actually on one of these, and I had this over it. So I did find that, and it doesn't even look like I've made a dent in this, but you see there is another color on top, but I still didn't do it didn't get rid of much paper. So I figure I'll go at it again for a while, maybe go sit and watch TV and punch out stuff, and then tomorrow I'll come back and make some embellishments with some of it. So thank you for joining me. Tell me if you end up with like these little tiny pieces. I mean, this is like such a pretty pink. And oh, look at it's got cameras on the other side, but I know I cut out a bunch of these already. And let me know what you do with all your little ones. Like, see, this I couldn't get anything out of but punching. So it's like I like to do that. And I'll tell you, I love the little leaves I made. I mean, I had some really pretty oranges, browns, greens. So I'm pretty happy with those, and I definitely use them. And I had hardly any butterflies left, so this is good to have that. And I forgot about this little thing, this little mint tin. It's full of that tiniest little flower, and I love that. And I didn't get too many hearts yet, and this is more of the flowers. So, and I did have this here too, so I'll have a little more flowers to go with it. So thank you for joining me. Let me know if you do this or if you just throw all your scraps away. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye-bye.